So in order to make a good video, you have to have a good idea first. So what I usually do, the first thing in my video making process, is I grab a notebook or something like that, or just write it on a whiteboard, and I try to come up with an idea for the video. Sometimes I'll write down 10 ideas and pick the best one, but right now I think I'm probably just going to think of one idea. My video making process, and really anyone's video making process, could be broken up into 3 different parts: the pre-production, the production, and the post-production. For me, usually the pre-production looks like coming up with an idea and writing the script or planning out the video, and the production is filming the A-roll and filming the B-roll. And then the post-production is editing the video and making the thumbnail. And I know that a lot of YouTube videos say that you need to make the thumbnail before you even make the video, but if I already kind of know what I want the thumbnail to be, or even if I don't, for the kind of videos I make, I think that I can make the thumbnail before or after, and usually it just happens to be after. So I was just trying to think of an idea for a while, and actually I couldn't come up with anything, so I'm going to go back into my old notes of ideas I've come up with in the past that I haven't made yet, and I'm going to try to find an idea out of those. Okay, so right here I see 2 videos that I might want to make. One is why your ideas should align with your goals. It's based on the principle that if you make something that you don't actually agree with, you don't actually like, but you're doing it just because it might work, if it's a YouTube video and it might go viral, but then you're stuck with it forever. So that's basically the idea of that. And then there's another video idea that's the real side of YouTube, which is based on the principle that the way to categorize videos isn't by the niche it's in or the kind of content they make, but is it real or is it fake? And I kind of think that I can combine these two by making a video about the real side of YouTube and then combining the other principle, which was why your ideas should align with your goals. I feel like I could integrate that into the script somewhere. And when I say script, I don't mean I'll script it word for word, but I'll get more into that later. So now that I have an idea for my video, it's time to start writing out the script, or basically just planning for the video. So the app I use for notes and basically planning out the script of my video is Notion. This video isn't sponsored, but I just really like Notion. I use it mostly for just making bullet points. I don't really write a script out. I sometimes script the intro just because that's more important and I want to get everything more precise. But as far as the rest of the video goes, I usually just write down some bullet points of things I want to talk about, and then I just read off that list while I'm filming. So right now I'm just going to make a new page, and I'm going to make it a page inside of this page, and I'm going to name it the real side of YouTube. Then I'll go down and I'm just going to type in intro and then make this a page inside of this page. Oh, I spelled it wrong. So then I just go through and think about everything I want to add into the video and I type it down. And the only reason I use bullet points really at all is mostly just to have it structured so I follow a certain way the video is supposed to go. And also because a lot of times if I don't write down something and I just think, oh, I'll say it off the top of my head, I'll forget to say it, and then after I'm done filming, I'll be like, how did I forget to say that? And it's because I didn't write it down. So I just finished planning the video, or at least doing the outline of the video in bullet points, and I actually scripted the intro, as you can see right here. Just ignore the sound in the background. Someone's mowing their lawn or something. So as you can see, this isn't very organized. It's just I have a few bullet points here, and I have a couple things under some of the bullet points just as some extra things I could talk about, and maybe even some statistics. Like right here, it says TikTok 834 million users, because I just looked that up and that's what it says. That's just going to keep the video a little bit more interesting because it shows how many people actually use TikTok, and my point was that if TikTok gets banned, a lot of those people will come over to YouTube and make it even more fake. So that could be a problem, so that's why I included that into the video. And now that I have completely prepared for filming this video, the next step is actually doing the filming, which is the production of the video. I like to do my A-roll first, or really B-roll. It doesn't really matter, but most of the time I feel like I do most of my B-roll after I have the main video done. Usually my talking head videos aren't that long. I'm trying to make them longer, but this one's probably going to be pretty short just based on what I wrote down on the script and the limited amount of time I have to get this video and the other video I'm making right now out. So there's really no reason for me to keep talking. I'm going to film this right now, and I'm going to be reading my notes and bullet points off this phone right here. Okay, so I just got done filming that video. Now it's time for me to shoot the B-roll. So I figured just because of the nature of the video, I'd probably get some B-roll shots of me like watching YouTube, just because that would probably be able to work somewhere in the edit. And honestly, for the rest of the video, I'll just improvise and think of things along the way. Most of my videos don't have that much B-roll, so I won't need to be getting enough B-roll to cover most of the video, just part of it. So I decided to not film that much B-roll just because other videos I've made, I have the same type of B-roll of watching videos on the phone and stuff like that. So I only filmed about 4 shots. So the lens I actually use for all of my close-up shots in the B-roll of my videos is this Canon 50mm f1.8 lens. It works really well for blurring out the background, so I'll just put a link to it in the description of this video. It's only about $100 to $125, so it's pretty cheap, honestly, for the quality of it. Alright, so I'm officially done with the pre-production and the production of this video. Tomorrow I'm going to go into the post-production and edit this video. For now I'm just going to clean up and then be done for today. Alright, so it's day 2 of the video making process. I'm about to edit the video. Once I'm done with that, I'll just give an overview of everything I did. It only takes me about 2 to 3 hours to edit a video, which is actually pretty short, so I'm going to do that right now. So I just finished editing the video. What I do when I edit is I start off by just doing some minor adjustments in the color panel. I edit in DaVinci Resolve, and then I just cut up all my clips. I take out all the mistakes and all the parts that I didn't actually want in the video, and then after I'm done with that, I add on top all of the B-roll and some screen recordings and also some stock footage I got from a website for free, and then any other adjustments I need to do to the video, and then I'm basically done. I just export it. So I was going to do the thumbnail today too, but it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm just going to do that tomorrow. Alright, so it is officially day 3 of the process of making this video. I've already filmed and edited the video. Now all I have to do is make the thumbnail. So I actually make thumbnails in Canva. I know, call me an amateur, whatever. It works for the thumbnails I make. I'm just going to click add new page and then YouTube thumbnail. So I figured that I'd want it to be like real on one side and fake on one other side, like maybe a thumbnail of Mr. Beast on one side and then a thumbnail of another YouTuber on the real side. You know, just like it's almost like that before and after style of thumbnail. So for the background, I'm probably just going to use this thing with a black background and white lines kind of on it. Alright, so now I'm just going to go into YouTube and get some screenshots of thumbnails. Okay, so I got them both in Canva right here. I'm just going to put this one on the right side and the Mr. Beast one on the left. Okay, so since you already know what the thumbnail is basically going to look like, I'm not going to go into detail about everything I do, like picking the text and all that. So I'm probably just going to end it here. And then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so I just finished with the thumbnail. What I did was I basically just added the text onto the top. I blurred out the background a little bit. I added a divider in between both of the pictures. Okay, so I mean, this thumbnail turned out okay, but I mean, it's not amazing, but I think it'll work. Now all I have to do is go upload it. I'll put the links to my gear in the description, like the tripod my camera's on right now and my key light over there. They are affiliate links, so I will get a tiny bit of kickback from it if you buy something through them, so I mean, you might want to check it out. The video I'm making in this video is actually already uploaded onto my channel, so it'll be right here if you want to check it out. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. This was a little bit different than most of the other videos I make, but it was fun to do, so let me know if you want to see anything more like this in the future down in the comments below. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm out.